Steve Mignani here at Winkle Auto Wrecking in Milford, New Hampshire with something very cool. Whenever you see a 1969 full-size Chrysler with hideaway headlights and the circle right there, you're looking at a 300. Now, don't confuse this with the 300 letter series of 1955 through 65. By 1969, the letter series was long gone, and this car, when new in 1969, would have cost $4,700, which was $1,500 more than a 69 Charger RT. Which one would you have purchased? I don't know, but the one thing they both have in common is under the hood. They both came standard with a 440 big block. Let's take a peek and see if it's still there. And yeah, there it is. Now, the 440, of course, is Chrysler's largest production V8 engine, even bigger than the 426 Hemi. And in the 1969 300, these have a single four-barrel, a fairly mild cam, and 350 horsepower. The VIN on this one would have the letter K in the 5th spot. There was the optional TNT, which would have 375 horsepower, dual exhaust, and high-flow exhaust manifolds. These are the standard log-style exhaust manifolds right here on this K code 440. But again, the beauty of this engine is its tall deck, 440 cubes, and these things are very much in demand. In fact, I need one. I recently bought a 62 Dodge Dart police car from the Great Texas Mopar Horde auction event, and that car presently has a 318 poly, but that's not going to stay that way for long. In fact, I might even buy this engine from the folks here at Winkle. Now, the thing of it is, we're in New Hampshire, where a lot of these engines will freeze and crack and become instant junk. So what I'm going to do is take a peek here. The radiator cap, going to lift it off and see, good sign, there's fluid in here, and it's green. Yeah, and it's sweet. So yes, this thing has coolant, which is like a 50-50 glycol and water, so the likelihood of this engine having frozen is lower, because we have some coolant in here. So that's a good sign. So I think I might go ahead and buy this engine from Winkle and put it into my Dart police car. More on that later on, but let's continue our walk around. Now, the 300 was available as a 2-door or a 4-door in 1969. This one is, of course, the more desirable 4-door. About, I think, 67,000 of these were made in 1969. This one has the optional front disc brakes. 11 by 3-inch drums were standard. This is like $48 for the upgrade to the front disc brakes, and these are heavy-duty pieces. In 1969, Chrysler went to a single piston caliper from the more complex 4-piston calipers of 1968. Another thing, too, for 1969 was totally new body styling. Now, the 300 shared much of its external skin with the entry-level Chrysler Newport, and like the Newport of 69 up, it has fuselage styling, wherein the sides of the body are bulged outward like an airplane fuselage. 1968, this would have been concurve or convex in that area there. This one again is a 2-door, and it does have the optional vinyl top. The only bummer with vinyl tops is what we see underneath. Yes, horrible, nasty rust right there. So unfortunately, this one here is probably beyond restoration. But again, the beauty of this one, like all Chrysler 300s in 1969, is the standard issue 440. Keep in mind, of course, the lesser Newports had 383s. You paid extra for the 440. So again, like the Charger RT in 69, standard 440 power, what's not to like? I think I will pick this one up. So stay tuned for more on this engine as we go down the road with my 62 police car. But if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the Steve Mignani YouTube channel, and we'll be back with more later on.